Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we will see how to run our test cases into TestNG. So for that first we need to install TestNG onto our Eclipse, and let me install that first. So I'm going to help and going to Eclipse Marketplace, and once it get open you just need to type TestNG, hit on enter, and because I have already installed TestNG for Eclipse, so I am getting a button installed. But in your computer you will get install, and you have to click on that, click on finish. If it says to restart your Eclipse, you need to restart it. Alright, so once it gets installed you will be able to create projects in TestNG now. So what you have to do now, you have to create a new project. So I am doing a right click on here and then new Java project. Let me give it name as my TestNG project. Okay, and I'm clicking on next and then finish. Alright, so this is my project. Now if you see inside this, it has created a source folder for us. Now if you know that for creating any class I should give a package, so I am giving a package name here. Let it be a default one, and then I am doing a right click and then I am creating a class, but instead of directly creating a class I am going to other, because now I have a folder called TestNG, and in that I can use TestNG class, and I'm clicking on next and let me click on finish. Okay, so this is our TestNG method which has been created. So if you see under this method there is a tag given @test. So this is the one which I have to give on each and above every test, so that it will enable TestNG to know that this is a test case. Alright, if you see it is giving me an error, and I can add a TestNG library either from here, or I can just do a right click on my project, go to properties, under library I can give add library, give TestNG here, next, finish, apply, close. So the error has gone. If I want to type anything here, I can just give system.out.println and I can give hello. Alright, and if I have one more method, I can just copy it here. Okay, and let me give it name as X. Okay, and I'm giving it hi. So I'm just printing hello and hi into the two methods. So in the actual project there may be more than two methods in the same TestNG file or TestNG class. Alright, so now we have created this, now we have to run this. So in order to run this file I need to do a right click, and then I have to give run as, and there is an option which you can see which says TestNG test. Okay, so this is a test class file which it can run. So if I do a right click, it will run it, and if you see here it says total test run 2, and if you see here at the right side, okay, it gave me the default suite, the default test, and give me the two methods which has been run. Okay, so this is the way we run our TestNG class, and this is the way how it run all our tests. If some test case get failed, it will show fail here. Okay, it will be an X mark here. Alright, so right now we are running the TestNG.xml directly by doing a right click. There is one more way through which you can run these test cases. So what we will do, we have a class here new test.java. I'm doing a right click here, and then okay, just a moment. Okay, here, so we have an option TestNG when I'm doing a right click, and then there's an option which called convert to TestNG. If I click on this convert to TestNG, it will create an XML file for me which is called TestNG.xml. I will keep everything as it is, click on next, and then click on finish. Alright, so this is a file which has created. If I open this file, you will see it is giving a name suite, and it is giving a class name mytestingproject.newTest. Alright, and now what I can do in order to run a TestNG method or TestNG classes, I need to do a right click on this TestNG.xml, and if I click on run as, it says TestNG suite. If you remember, when we were running the class directly from here and we were doing team and we were doing run as, it says TestNG test, but when we are running on the XML file, it says TestNG suite. It means that through this class I would be able to run more than one classes also. So for example, assume I have one more class here, and I'm just doing a copy paste here just to show you, and its name is new test2. Okay, so if I need to run both these classes together, I can go to this testng.xml, and under here I can give one more class which I need to run. Okay, and that is new test2. Okay, so I can do a right click on this testng.xml, and I can do a run as TestNG suite, so it will run all the 4 test cases which are in 2 classes. So see, if you see, it's a new test, it's new test2, and it's running all the methods here. Okay, so this is the way you install TestNG, and this is the way you run TestNG methods. In the upcoming videos, we will see the other cool stuffs of TestNG, that how do we group, how do we give a priority of the test cases, and all of the things which we can do through this framework, because this is a very strong framework for testing and which is used in most of the companies. So stay tuned, I will get back to you with more videos in TestNG. Thank you.